You know, for however long it's been, years now, people would throw the word like, "Oh, that guy's a conspiracy theorist." You know, "Oh, Alex Jones, gosh, world's biggest conspiracy theorist." "Oh, that guy Joe who works at such and such company. Yeah, he's the conspiracy employee." Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like that's a honor. To be honest with you, and Cliff High coined it. Coincidence theorist. This needs to be the new meme to outdo the NPC meme, which is already epic. And now when you call somebody else a coincidence theorist, that's the equivalent of what used to be calling somebody a conspiracy theorist was. So speaking of coincidence theories, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. So we had this synagogue attack. It's, again, suspiciously timed. Whatever. Daily Mail UK mainstream media site. Homeland Security officials visited Tree of Life Congregation Synagogue, that one, the one, as recently as March for training exercise, Secretary Nielsen says. What's this? Secretary of Homeland Security Kristen Nielsen said officials from her agency often offer training for active shooter situations. We do an extraordinary amount of planning, I bet you do, and training, I bet you do, for active shooter events, as well just protection of soft targets and crowded spaces, she said. This is something we do often. I bet you do. We feel that the best way to help communicate support, help communities support their efforts in terms of protection is to be there, she said. She joined President Donald Trump in calling the mass shootings that resulted in 11 deaths an act of evil. Was it an evil? Did the sharks have laser beams in their head? Are they evil sharks with laser beams? She said they visited the Tree of Life Congregation Synagogue as recently as March to offer some security advice. You don't say. Okay, well, let's move on to something someone on Godlike Productions found very interesting. A little old school homework assignment. Speaking of coincidence theorists, his or her, it looks like a he from his name. Check out these coincidences. He's already using the word. He's on board. The MAGA bomber and Pittsburgh shooting are connected somehow. What? Whoa. What? Huh? 1. Caesar Sayok, which again he's got 3 different aliases, but we'll go with the one the mainstream media keeps telling us. Caesar lived in his van in the car park on Northeast 207th Street, Aventura, Florida, which was opposite a kosher store named Sarah's Tent. Just a mile away is the Aventura Turnberry Synagogue. Hold on, another different synagogue, but hold on. The rabbi at Aventura Turnberry is called Jonathan Berkun. Jonathan Berkun was born in Connecticut and raised in Pittsburgh. A rabbi at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, the other one, the one where the shooting happened, where the shooting took place, there's someone named Alvin Berkun, and that's spelled B-E-R-K-U-N, by the way, just so you know how an odd name that is, whatever. They're both spelled the same. So we have Aventura Turnberry, which is in Florida, Mr. Jonathan Berkun. Then we have the one in Pittsburgh where the shooting was, this guy's name is Alvin Berkun. So Alvin has a Facebook profile. On his profile, it states he's from Connecticut and now lives in Pittsburgh, just like Jonathan Berkun. When we look at Alvin Berkun's Facebook friends, we see he's friends with a Jonathan Berkun, which confirms their relation to one another as probably, father and son or family members somehow. What are the odds of this? Hold on. Bonus round, he says. And you know me, I love bonuses. Throw me a freaking bonus. Rabbi Jonathan Berkun, the Florida one, is a member of the National Rabbinic Cabinet for Israel Bonds. David Sipkin, with the C, is the man who took photos of the MAGA van back in 2017 who honestly you're just not posting these, huh? That's funny. You sat on them this whole time, right? Well, he's the one who took the photos, but sat on them for 10 months, only revealing them to the public after the fake pipe bombs were posted because he wanted to debunk the conspiracy theories. David Sipkin has a relative called Stephanie Sipkin, and Stephanie Sipkin worked for Israel Bonds. So you can kind of see these two family members, they're tied to this, their group, or that group, they're friends, this person's tied to that person, that one's tied to that person. And did you know Stormy Daniels stripped at the same club that Mr. Sayok, Caesar Sayok, worked at one point? Are you starting to see the bigger picture here? And that no matter what you see on TV that you think is super duper real, they're telling me the truth, might in fact be the most ridiculous, craziest lie you ever saw in your life. And it was so believable because everyone's talking about it. It's on the news. They're showing pictures and they're showing arrests. And it's like, that couldn't be fake, you know. But when you step back, you turn off the news, you turn off your mind control, and you just think for yourself, critical thinking, and it's not very critical, just thinking for yourself, and you say, you know, that is one hell of a huge number of coincidences. Therefore, you're a coincidence theorist if you believe in it. If you believe in what you're told, you are now the coincidence theorist. We conspiracy theorists are giving ample evidence of something stinks to high heaven, and none of it makes sense. Bomb package that hasn't been marked off by the Postal Service to wipe out the stamps so they can't be used again. You mean with a cloth? Wipe them out with a cloth? Oh, balloon. Oh. So what are the odds of what I just sent you? What I just read you? What are the odds that all these people are connected? This one who took the photograph in 2017, that's strange. CBS News, you know, we were following the van a few months ago, and we thought it was so odd. We took a picture. Here's our picture in our car. But if you thought it was so odd, why didn't you post it before? Like, gosh, look at how many stickers are on this guy's van. This guy has a lot of stickers of, you know, some pretty critical things he's saying about the fake news and everything. Just mention it. You held the pictures the whole time, didn't erase them. Who would hold on to pictures, in this case, this one person, 10 months? Never posting them, I'm going to hang on to those babies. It's a guy's van who appears to be really happy with Trump and really negative against the liberals and the left media. You're just going to sit on these pictures? My friends, their story is falling apart. But what does this show you? This shows you that they will prepare for something in advance in a decent amount of time and wait for the right opportune time when it's go time. Now, I'm over here telling you the other day, they're ramping everything up. Oh, now we got a shooting. Now we got this. You know, oh, plane taken down. Bomb threat over here. Bomb went off over there. Okay. Are we fixing to have a big one coming? And I'll ask again, what would happen to the stock market? What will happen to the crypto markets? I don't know. I don't know. Take care.